Desarde, what can I do?
I've settled the deal.
Anything else?
I need to be going. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were loved. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
Your Excellency, it is an honor. Are your boots worn through? Is
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters, like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No, no, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I am dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later. I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of this. If it is of some comfort, no matter that you keep this discovery between us. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. Kurt, what is... What's going on? Is there something wrong?
Coin guards! The time has come.
But... what is this?
Ready arms.
Kurt, what are you doing?
Aim!
Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
Fight with honor.
On guard. I said draw! Wait!
Speak. Why did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent. So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I've failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here, or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I trained personally for combat.
Thank you. You saved us all.
The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, it went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the...
You're right. Those are to join in. Look, we will take care.
And we should make...
And attempt.
Then we have no...
Kurt's death might have been enough to make these Congers retreat. But they'll come back, that's for sure. We better be prepared for a fight.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight. We must hurry before the guard can act.
my blade. Then let's go! Poison on my blade. Then let's go! Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Lord Minister! Ah, friendly faces, finally. What a relief. But what is going on?
It's a coup d'etat. The Coin Guard wants to take control of the... We come...
Of...
Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Let's go then. And cousin, you are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
Locked.
My blade. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
I am but a man of ink and quill.
Lord de Cossillon!
De Sade, you've come at a serendipitous moment. I thought my hour had come.
A coup d'etat, Professor. The coin guard tried to...
Sir, it was only a...
We followed...
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Come on! Come on, you kid! Let's go!
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done for me.
In that case, we should find her at once. Her abode is very close to the palace.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Yeah! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Yeah!
Come on. Let's see what you're taking. Let's
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Lady Morange,
But what is going on?
the coin guard, they were...
The idiot!
You are...
Don't worry about... Go!
If I remember correctly, Torsten's quarters are in the right wing.
Going in through the front door, dangerous. And the noise of the battle could make him run away.
You're not wrong. If we're to stop him, we'd better be discreet.
I believe that there's a passage leading to the barracks in the tavern. We could use it to our advantage.
We could also climb up the left wing scaffolding. We'd reach the upper floor directly.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Come on!
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
Wait a minute. What's that savage doing here? What do you think you're doing? Lay down your arms and surrender.
That's not happening.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening. It is understandable. You are...
Soldiers!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! We can ward off this fate!
No one. I hoped he would be here.
Look, he's left all his mess behind. If we're lucky, we may find some information in his papers.
The traitor had a contingency plan. He must be boarding a ship to another city as we speak.
The Admiral certainly can't be aware of his plotting. She would never support him.
I thought as much. She would have too much to lose. According to these papers, Torsten was counting on some other officers to lead the attack. We must stop them too.
We better act fast then. One of our ships is certainly waiting for them at the dock, ready to set sail. To think that if I'd had my ship, I could have blocked the way out, or chased them.
Let's not waste any time. We will try to catch them at the port.
I'm glad I was not in Kurt's place. He became a traitor unwittingly.
I should probably have taken more heed of him. It's blocked.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Come on, it's in there.
Let's see if you can ward off this
Come on, it's in there.
Let's see if you can ward off this fight!
No one is allowed.
I had higher expectations.
I'm really sorry. No one is allowed.
What if I paid you a...
Very well, you can come in.
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening.
I'm not here to tempt from you. You know very... Whether they...
I must admit.
Weapons!
Bit of poison on my blade. Then
Good day. Interested in making a little wager?
I'll be going now.
Later, then.
I thought I heard some ruckus out here. Soldiers!
bit of poison on my blade.
Stop! The person we were here for has been brought into submission.
What did you want with Lieutenant Olga?
To arrest her. She's made some unfortunate decisions. You are not obliged to do the same.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
late. The coward has escaped. It's not over. We need to warn our allies.
Let them fend for themselves. Would they have come to save you if the situation had been reversed?
One thing is certain, we cannot save them both. You will need to make a choice between the two.
Very well. Let's go to San Mateus.
Beg your pardon, Excellency. No.
For their protection.
Warn the guard!
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Come on! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Treat me this way. Incredible!
What's the matter?
Ah, sir. Those four
I don't doubt. Could you but what?
I don't...
It is true that you do not know me, but you do know that the congregation is your ally, don't you?
Yes. Yes, of course. It is said that you have a young...
We were also attacked by the coin guard, but if we cannot...
I am sorry. I don't want any trouble. But, if it helps you, they say that when the palace was built...
The secret passage? Thank...
There are a lot of guards. We better find another entrance. We want to have the elements. Poison on my blade. Let's go! can ward off this fate! We're in. All that's left to do is find the Mother Cardinal. Let's hope she's still alive. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's...
You don't regret ever going against the
Come with us, milady. All resistance is futile.
May the light guide my hand!
Catch her! You won't be going any further, Governor.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Thank you for your help. The Enlightened have heard my prayers. Too late for my retinue, alas, but my counselors are without doubt. These soldiers said free, be discreet.
Do not
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this feint! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's go!
I think they were the last. The palace is liberated.
Ah, Your Excellency. I am happy.
Yes.
I would without leave.
I shall...
Do it! You...
Very... Let's take a look at these chimes. Its base is damaged. The wooden tubes can no longer hit each other. We will need to craft a new base. These chimes are once again in working order. Seeing where it's been hung, it isn't surprising that these chimes are making no sound. They're far too low and can't catch the wind. Now with the chimes in the proper place, they should sound like they're supposed to sound. The base of this bell is damaged. That's why it no longer makes a sound. I need to build a new one. These chimes are once again in working order.
A bit of poison on my blade. And
Ward off this fate!
These chimes here are simply tangled. I need to untangle them without breaking them. There! Everything is in order. It will chime whenever wind blows upon the branches.
Well,
yes.
bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
You are not welcome here tonight, sir.
I regret troubling your rest. My name is Disarday. I am a legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Mev, daughter of Morrigan, daughter of Cardwin.
I am an emissary, a representative of my nation.
Of what cure do you speak?
I'm not. But on our continent, many people are dying from a terrible plague. We have named the sickness the Malachor, and none of our doctors have been able to heal anyone taken ill. We have heard talk from some of your people of a cure that is so powerful that it can heal almost anything. You would be...
Tierna Hachkedachtas. Forgive this affront. His face resembles ours, but he does not know our customs. But his intentions are pure. He truly seeks a remedy for his people.
And what is the Donegad of our people doing with these invaders? What do you seek in their company?
Understanding, Tierna. And to learn for the good of our people.
You truly think there is anything the Renaigse could teach of any value? They come here to rape our lands, as did those who came before them long ago.
This miraculous cure that we've heard talk of, could you share the formula with us?
You are either completely crazed or foul liars. None of this makes sense.
But
Enough! I have lost enough time with your lies and your foolish thoughts. I do not know what you truly want from me, but I will not be used like some puppet.
A bit of poison on my brain, and let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this fight!
Poison on my blade. And let's go!
These roots are so interwoven and taut that it's impossible to get through them. There is residue. It looks as if something had been placed here. She passed through here, there's no... This stone steel... If you have an idea...
These roots protect a sacred passage that the Donegada. You are correct to believe the Stili. In general, you place a seed. The easiest way. There is a good chance that the Voglendike has already taken it with his...
Thank you. Yeah. Listen, but
If you must...
I must leave. This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. Unfortunately, it's lost its seeds. All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing, though I've been led to believe the natives have no written language.
The Donegada use these symbols amongst themselves, and only they understand their meaning. It is a secret and sacred language. I cannot reveal to you what the bark contains without breaking my bond.
Can you at least tell me if they speak of a passage, a seed?
No. I would have told you.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This looks like a collection of skulls from various animals. I wonder what purpose they serve.
These skulls symbolize the animals. Through some rituals, we greet them. We thank them for feeding and dressing us, so that the next hunting season, they will once again give us the weak amongst their herds.
I don't see any seeds here. The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage.
Karans, I must. So will you accompany?
Maybe later.
Oh,
I'm asleep. These flowers. Perhaps this is where the Tiernaha Caductus finds the seed. These flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiernaha, and they bear...
Those are the...
It is? We have what we need.
It looks very ancient. I wonder what treasures it contains.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Diurna Harp's darkness is quite the head start.
Poison on my blade.
And let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
There's a chasm here. The Diurna Harp Kadachta Vidaja. She must have jumped over it.
I'm sure we can jump over it too.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Someone went through here. In fact, I think I can see several different tracks.
I hope she didn't hide in this forest. Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
It is an ancient and holy forest. A powerful place. There must be a Nadag here. We should be careful.
We didn't want this fight. Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that...
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from where their powers originate. Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to
I don't think... Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die tragically from a stray bullet intended for the monster.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Mercy, Your Excellency, I surrender.
You are obviously nothing more than a henchman. It is your governor that is going to have some explaining to do. Off with you, and make sure our paths never cross again.
Thank you, Excellency. You will never see me again.
Tianahak? She is unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs... We should leave right away. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. Tianahak, he does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. The man that shot at you is in no condition to come back and bother you. And their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. Even I would have preferred knowing the men dead. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against... I don't know it. And I don't...
Perhaps you could try.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claw. These monsters capture the Sinol Menoi and torture them. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care... That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malikor.
How can you be so sure?
Perhaps.
Enon Mil...
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. They and we are their generosity, after all. Perhaps...
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon Mil Frictimil.
The god of 1,000 faces. But he protects us.
Precisely. We know that the Malakor occurred after all. Either way, if there is something, or someone on this island powerful, we need to bring, even if we don't have...
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you might want to know
The attempted coup d'etat. When I think of the cold-blooded face of that treacherous Kurt. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but...
And saved our city and our Mother Cardinal. An immense service that we shall never forget. She has asked me to relay to you her most profound gratitude.
To me, I imagine that you know that most of the scholars were massacred, but their governor, this treacher, but his victory must be stupid to have... I wish him... And you were able to catch his left...
It is hard to swallow that Kurt betrayed us. To think that he trained both of us.
You were able to turn that to our advantage. As to why he betrayed us... Fortunately, the entire guard...
What do you plan on doing to them?
We cannot. But we cannot, and I shall name a trustworthy...
As you would... However, they both pointed in the... They call him En on Mil Frick.
How can you be sure that it's not some sort of...
I saw it with my own eyes. It is possible.
You are referring to the secret the entire continent is paying today for the errors of our grandparents.
But if it were true...
Princess, could you shed some light on...
All the Doneigada know him. You were looking for a demon or a remedy from planet. But yes, he is very... But it is not simple to meet him. You need to earn the trust of Glendan, the elder of the...
I beg you, cousin. I don't know how...
I will do...
He lives in...
Thank you. Before you...
All right.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and weak. Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet... I'm afraid that before the sick... If only...
I know of a healer. With power, it is rumored he can alleviate even the most... His village is west of the city.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing... Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
If I may, Your Highness, it shouldn't stop...
I'm nothing. As it would seem, perhaps it would...
Thank you.
I'll follow the lead. Hold on.
the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of...
Bit of poison on my
We'll make you dance, land dwellers.
Halt! No one enters!
Bit of poison on my blade.
Here comes our pay, boys!
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy.
Bit of poison on my blade.
Here comes our pay,
And
boys!
let's go!
Let's use the war of this fate! Halt! Halt! No one enters!
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy. The best potions and the most efficient concoctions.
Halt!
Brutes! Leave!
Come now, Arden.
You... A bit of poison on my blade.
And let's go!
What a terrible... I don't... Are you... But I would not... I should...
Thank...
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of alchemy.